Welcome back to our book review series. Today, we dive into the fascinating world of generational differences with the book Generations, the real differences between Gen Z, Millennials, Gen X, Boomers, and Silents, and what they mean for America's future. So, let's get started. Scene 1. The host begins summarizing the book's main themes. The scene opens with the host sitting comfortably at a desk with a book titled Generations, the real differences between Gen Z, Millennials, Gen X, Boomers, and Silents, and what they mean for America's future, prominently displayed in front of them. Soft background music sets the tone for an engaging discussion. Host. In Generations, the author sets out to uncover the defining traits of 5 generations that have shaped America's history and continue to shape its future. As the host speaks, the camera zooms in on the book cover, capturing its title and the author's name. The camera then pans back to the host, who holds the book and flips through its pages, occasionally glancing at the content. Host. The book examines the silent generation, baby boomers, Generation X, Millennials, and the newest cohort, Generation Z. While speaking, the host uses hand gestures to emphasize the 5 generational cohorts, bringing attention to the uniqueness of each group. To visually reinforce the discussion, images representing each generation appear on the screen, one by one, in sync with the host's narration. These images depict iconic symbols, events, or characteristic elements associated with each generation. For example, an image of a soldier and a victory sign may represent the silent generation, while a snapshot of Woodstock or a civil rights protest represents the baby boomers. The host continues to provide a brief overview of each generation, highlighting key experiences and influences that have shaped their perspectives and values. They speak with a knowledgeable and engaging tone, captivating the audience's attention. As the host concludes discussing one generation, the image transitions smoothly to the next, seamlessly connecting the different cohorts. This visual representation serves as a visual anchor, helping viewers relate the information to specific groups. Throughout the scene, the host maintains eye contact with the camera, creating a sense of connection with the viewers. The camera alternates between close-up shots of the host and wider shots that encompass the book and the visual representations of the generations. By the end of the scene, the audience gains a clear understanding of the book's premise and the different generational cohorts it explores, setting the stage for further exploration of their characteristics and implications in subsequent scenes. Scene 2. Cut to images representing each generation. The scene transitions to a visually engaging sequence where images representing each generation come to life on the screen. The background music adjusts to a dynamic tempo, adding energy to the visuals. The images are carefully selected to symbolize the defining moments, cultural icons, and historical events associated with each generation. As the scene progresses, each image smoothly fades in and out, transitioning seamlessly to the next. For the silent generation, black and white photos from the mid-20th century depict scenes of World War II, rationing, and families rebuilding their lives after the war. The images may include soldiers in uniform, couples dancing at a ballroom, or individuals working in factories. As the scene shifts to the baby boomers, colorful and vibrant images take center stage. These visuals capture the spirit of the 1960s counterculture movement, civil rights protests, Woodstock, and iconic figures like Martin Luther King Jr. or John F. Kennedy. The images evoke a sense of rebellion, social change, and cultural transformation. Next, the scene transitions to Generation X, featuring imagery from the 1980s and 1990s. It showcases elements like the rise of personal computers, the fall of the Berlin Wall, and significant pop culture references such as MTV, grunge music, and the iconic fashion trends of the time. As the host mentions Millennials, the visuals shift to images reflecting the technological advancements and cultural shifts of the late 20th century and early 21st century. Viewers see glimpses of the internet boom, smartphones, social media platforms, and perhaps recognizable figures like Mark Zuckerberg or Steve Jobs. The images might also include scenes of millennials collaborating in open workspaces or engaging in community activism. Finally, the visuals represent Generation Z, focusing on the digital era and the diverse, socially conscious nature of this generation. The images may include young people using smartphones, participating in climate change protests, advocating for social justice, and embracing cultural diversity. Throughout the scene, the visuals are carefully synchronized with the host's narrative, highlighting the key events and themes associated with each generation. The seamless transitions and vibrant imagery keep the audience engaged and help them visually connect with the distinct experiences and influences of each cohort. By the end of the scene, viewers have a clear visual understanding of the historical and cultural contexts that have shaped each generation, paving the way for a deeper exploration of their characteristics and implications in subsequent scenes. Scene 3. The host discusses the implications of these generational differences. The scene transitions back to the host seated at the desk, ready to delve into the implications of the generational differences explored in the book. The background music transitions to a softer, contemplative tune, creating a thoughtful atmosphere. Host. The book highlights that these generational differences are not mere stereotypes, but rather a result of historical events, technological advancements, and social changes. As the host speaks, the camera alternates between close-up shots and wider shots that capture both the host and the book displayed on the desk. The host holds the book and occasionally gestures to emphasize key points. Host. Understanding these differences is crucial in navigating the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead for America. The camera angle shifts to provide a closer view of the host, ensuring a direct connection with the viewers as they continue to discuss the implications of generational differences. Host. The author argues that each generation possesses unique strengths and perspectives that, when harnessed and respected, can lead to collaboration and innovation. As the host speaks, the camera zooms in on the book, capturing relevant passages or charts that support the points being made. The visuals serve as visual aids, reinforcing the host's arguments. Host. However, failure to understand and bridge these gaps can result in misunderstandings and conflicts. The host raises an important concern, prompting the audience to reflect on the potential challenges that may arise from intergenerational misunderstandings. The camera pans back to capture the host's facial expression, conveying a sense of seriousness and concern. Throughout the scene, the host's tone remains thoughtful and insightful, as they explain the implications of the generational differences highlighted in the book. The use of visual aids and varying camera angles helps keep the audience engaged and focused on the topic at hand. By the end of the scene, viewers gain a deeper understanding of the significance of understanding and appreciating generational differences. They are left with a sense of the potential for collaboration and innovation, as well as the importance of fostering intergenerational understanding in order to navigate the future successfully. Scene 4. The host concludes the review. The scene transitions to the final segment of the video review, where the host brings the discussion to a close. The background music subtly shifts to a more upbeat and optimistic tune, signaling a conclusion. Host. In generations, the real differences between Gen Z, Millennials, Gen X, Boomers, and Silents, and what they mean for America's future, provides a comprehensive analysis of these generational differences. The camera focuses on the host, capturing their confident and satisfied demeanor as they summarize the key takeaways from the book. The book cover remains visible in the frame, reminding viewers of the source of the information. Host. By delving into the experiences and characteristics of each generation, the book offers valuable insights for individuals, organizations, and policymakers who want to better understand and connect with different age groups. The host emphasizes the practical applications of the book's insights, highlighting its relevance to a wide range of audiences. The camera angle shifts to include a wider shot, showing the host's gestures and emphasizing their engagement with the viewers. Host. Whether you belong to one of these generations or work with people from different age groups, this book is a must-read. It serves as a bridge between the past, present, and future, helping us create a more inclusive and cohesive society. The host delivers a final endorsement of the book's significance and relevance, urging viewers to consider its value regardless of their generational affiliation. Their tone remains enthusiastic and persuasive, encouraging the audience to explore the book further. The scene concludes with the host expressing gratitude to the viewers. Host: That's all for today's book review. If you found this summary intriguing, I highly recommend you pick up a copy of Generations, The Real Differences Between Gen Z, Millennials, Gen X, Boomers, and Silence, and What They Mean for America's Future. It's a fascinating exploration of the generational dynamics that shape our society. The camera zooms out, capturing the host in a wider shot, and the background music fades out slowly. Host: Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest book reviews. Thanks for watching and see you next time.